What's up, YouTube? Big shout out to the Discord winners on SMCI, on Oxy, Occidental Petroleum, OXY. Tonight we have Carvana for earnings plays. Definitely, I am leaning short on that. And then for tomorrow morning, Walmart, Alibaba, Unity, Hasbro, and then there was like two other ones. Those are the ones I've underlined for tomorrow that I think are probably going to be pretty big movers. Like, Walmart's not going to be necessarily a big mover, but if Walmart moves like $1, that's like 20 AMCs, guys. 5, 6, 10 GameStops. Okay? So you definitely going to want to be, if you're not in a Discord like mine, you probably want to get in, bounce ideas off of people, get an idea of where you should be playing or what you should be playing. Strangles have been kind of the go-to lately. You kind of want that insurance. It doesn't really matter how bullish or bearish you are on something. You know, I was bullish on Apple 2 weeks ago into earnings, which I hate Apple. It's shit. And I went ahead and went just long, didn't buy the insurance at all. Thing cratered. I bought 145 calls, cratered to like 122 something. There was a lot of people got burnt on that in the whole globe. Everyone who trades, the calls side was, a lot of people thought it was only going higher. And then lo and behold, what's it today? 145, 2 weeks later. It's just stupid. But it happens. So definitely get the insurance. If you're leaning long on a play, get some puts to counter that, just in case. And if you're leaning short, get some calls. On Carvana, it ain't going to be cheap. Is it worth it? Probably. Or play it after the fact and play for continuation, right? Like, you look at Intel. You look at SMCI. It's been days and days and days and days and days of continuation. You didn't necessarily have to get in on the first alert. Like when I alerted the whole Discord about Intel at 19 and at 20 and at 21 and 22. And they started to know by 23. And, it was $26, $27 today, right? And then SMCI, same thing. We've been following that pretty religiously for months now, ever since the potential delisting, since their auditor, quit. And they got a new one. But ever since middle to late December, when they announced we don't need to audit anything. We don't need, not audit. We don't need to report anything different than we've reported. It checks out. The stock has flown. It went from 17 and a half. It's $67. I don't even know what it is until I'm going to go to my house. Last I checked today, $67, and those call options were hundreds and hundreds of percent. With the earnings, the catalysts, the earnings themselves spark catalysts, price movement, price action in a stock. You can get burned on them, but it is like one of the only ways outside of inside information where you could see, you could put in $100 or $1,000, and you could wake up the next day and you're looking at 1,000%, 2,000%, 3,000%. We've seen it, and multiple times, mind you, 90,000%. So it is something you want to be on top of if you have capital to spend. Is it sort of like a gamble? Absolutely. But buying any stock is a gamble. Buying Nvidia, guys, at $140 is a gamble. If you pull the chart back because of stock splitting, it was 2022, 2 years ago. It was 2020 or 2022. The stock is $3.95 because of stock splits. $3.95. So if you think buying Nvidia at 140 isn't a gamble, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, because it certainly is. Any correction wants to come through this market, the top stocks are going to be the ones to feel that pain. And I'm kind of hoping that's what's going on with Carvana right now. Consumers, JP Morgan released data. Their credit cards are more tapped than they have been ever tapped since 2008, which was the financial crisis, which a lot of people don't seem to really know much about, except unless you're closer to the age where you have gray hair. Younger guys don't really, I guess, know too much about it. They've maybe heard about it or heard the term, but not really familiar with it. And that's where your retirement account loses 40 to 60% overnight, and it takes 20 years to get back to what it was just in 2008. Right? Like, not this year, but like last year or 2020, tail end of 2022. Basically, you're just back to what you were from 2008. So you just lost, what's that? 14 years of investing. You just lost it. All in 1 year back in 08. So, and it could happen at any time. We don't know what. There's a lot of global politics going on right now. Nothing really really need to get into. We talk about shit in the Discord. There's other channels that talk about it. They're far bigger than mine that garner more attention. So, but a lot of stuff going on in the UK, Britain, Canada, even Canada, US, Canada, China. News on that this week. Partnerships and can't we all just get along? But we can't because of greed, and that's really all it boils down to is actual greed from everybody, including the U.S. Maybe more importantly, considerably the U.S. But whatever, I guess. And that could also have market implications. So right now we try to pinpoint which tickers might have significant options volume and significant price movement to facilitate a move that would result in, extreme profitability. And the ones that I mentioned at the start or close to the start of this video, those are probably the ones you want to target. If you like that kind of stuff, join the Discord. The link is in the description and it's pinned in the comments. So it should be the top comment. Use that link. Don't sign up through YouTube. Use the link. It'll take you to, what the hell is that thing called? It'll take you to a payment site, whatever. Once you do the payment process, it takes you into the Discord and all the rooms become available to see, and you're good to go. And I will message you a welcome information and PDF, to, an onboarding package, so to speak, and you're good to go. You're talking with us, a room of about 200 traders, okay? Have a good day, guys.